Welcome back to Daily English Loop. I'm Alex, and this is the place where learning English feels easy, natural, and part of your everyday life.
And I'm Lisa. Today, we're talking about one of the easiest and most useful conversation topics in the world, the weather.
Yes, if you want to make small talk in English, this is a perfect place to start.
Absolutely. You can talk about the weather with a coworker, a neighbor, a taxi driver, or even a stranger while you're waiting for the bus.
And the good thing is, the vocabulary is practical. You can use it again and again in real life.
Exactly. So today, we're going to help you describe the weather in a simple, natural way.
Not like a textbook.
Not like a weather report on TV.
Just real English for real conversations.
All right, Alex, let's start with a simple question. What's the weather like where you are today?
Let me look outside. Oh, wow, it's beautiful today. The sky is clear, the sun is out, and everything looks bright.
That sounds lovely. Is it hot?
Not really. It's warm, but not too hot. Honestly, it feels just right.
Ah, that's the best kind of weather. Warm, sunny, and comfortable.
Yes, exactly. I don't need a heavy jacket, but I'm not sweating either.
Perfect. I think that is one of the easiest and most useful weather phrases right there. It's warm, but not too hot.
Very natural. And if you want to keep it even simpler, you can say, "It's sunny and warm today."
Or, it's a beautiful day.
That one is great for small talk.
Very great. If you meet someone and say, "It's such a beautiful day, isn't it?" That sounds friendly and natural.
Exactly. And it is an easy way to start a conversation without too much pressure.
So let's stay with sunny weather for a moment. Do you like really hot days, Alex?
Honestly, not always. I like sunny weather, but if it gets too hot, I start feeling tired and sticky.
Oh, same. Hot weather sounds nice in theory, but in real life, it depends where you are.
Yes, if I'm at the beach, hot weather feels amazing.
Totally.
But if I'm in the city, walking around on hot streets, it can feel a bit too much.
Exactly. At the beach, a hot day feels fun. In the city, it can feel exhausting.
That gives us another useful phrase. It feels exhausting.
Nice one. Or, it feels too heavy.
Yes, but if the weather is sunny and mild, that's different.
Mild is a very useful word.
Definitely. Mild means not too hot and not too cold.
So you can say, the weather is really mild today.
Or, I love mild spring weather.
That sounds very natural.
On a nice sunny day, what do you usually want to do?
Oh, a lot of things. I love going for a walk, sitting in a park, or just having a coffee outside.
That sounds perfect.
What about you?
If the weather is really nice, I like opening all the windows, letting fresh air into the house, and then maybe going out with a book.
Ah, that sounds peaceful.
It really is. Good weather changes my mood immediately.
Same. Sunshine makes me feel more awake and more positive.
That is such a natural thing to say, too. Sunshine makes me feel more positive.
Yes, because when we talk about the weather, we often talk about feelings.
That is important. Real conversations are not only about facts, they are also about how the weather affects you.
Exactly. So instead of only saying, "It's sunny," you can say, "It's sunny and I feel great."
Or, it's sunny, so I want to go outside.
That sounds much more alive.
Okay, now let's move away from sunshine and talk about cloudy weather.
Ah, yes. The sky turns gray, the light gets softer, and everything feels quieter.
I actually don't mind cloudy days.
Really?
Not at all. Sometimes a cloudy day feels calm. It is easier on the eyes, and somehow it feels slower.
I know what you mean. A bright sunny day can feel energetic, but a cloudy day can feel gentle.
Gentle is such a nice word here.
Yes, you can say, today feels soft and gentle.
Or, it's cloudy, but it feels peaceful.
That sounds beautiful.
Thank you.
I think some people hear cloudy and immediately think bad weather, but it is not always bad.
Exactly. Cloudy does not always mean sad.
Sometimes cloudy weather is perfect for staying in, reading, or just slowing down a little.
Yes. Or going for a quiet walk without the strong sun.
That's true. So, for cloudy weather, beginners can use simple phrases like, it's cloudy today, the sky is gray, or it looks like rain.
It looks like rain is very common.
Very common. You do not need to be sure, you are just guessing from the sky.
And if the rain actually starts, then we move to our next weather type.
Rainy weather.
Do you like the rain, Lisa?
Honestly, yes, I really do.
I'm not surprised,
Why?
because rainy weather matches your tea and book energy.
That is true, actually. I love staying inside when it rains. I make tea, wear a soft sweater, and listen to the rain outside.
That sounds so cozy.
Cozy is the perfect word.
Yes, cozy means warm, comfortable, and safe.
So you can say, rainy days feel cozy.
Or, I love staying inside when it's raining.
Very natural.
I like the sound of rain too. It is relaxing.
Me too, especially at night.
But let's be honest, rain is much less charming when you have to go outside.
Oh, definitely.
If I have to walk somewhere in the rain and I forgot my umbrella, I become very dramatic.
Very dramatic?
Extremely dramatic. Suddenly, my shoes are wet, my pants are wet, and I feel personally attacked by the weather.
That is actually very funny.
Thank you. It is also true.
I think many people feel the same. Rain is lovely when you are inside. It is much less lovely when you are cold and wet.
Exactly. So some useful rainy day phrases are, it's raining, it's pouring, and I forgot my umbrella.
It's pouring is great.
Yes, it means the rain is very heavy.
You can also say it's drizzling if the rain is very light.
Nice. That is a good upgrade word.
And if there is water all over the ground, you can say there are puddles everywhere.
Ah, puddles, a fun word.
Very fun, especially for children.
Yes, children always want to jump in puddles.
Honestly, some adults do too.
Fair point.
Okay, now let's talk about wind.
Ah, windy days.
Some windy days feel fresh and nice.
And some feel completely chaotic.
Exactly. A light breeze can feel wonderful.
Good word, breeze.
Yes, a breeze is a soft, light wind.
So you can say, there's a nice breeze today.
That sounds very natural, especially in spring or summer.
But when the wind gets stronger, that is different.
Then it becomes windy.
Right. It's really windy today.
Or the wind is so strong.
Last week I walked outside and wow, the wind almost took my hat away.
Oh no!
Yes, I had to grab it with both hands.
That is so real. A strong gust of wind can ruin your whole hairstyle in 2 seconds.
Exactly. A gust of wind is another nice phrase.
Yes, a gust is a sudden, strong movement of wind.
So you can say, a gust of wind blew my hat off.
That is such a good sentence.
Windy days can also feel colder than they really are.
Very true. Even if the temperature is not that low, the wind makes everything feel colder.
So sometimes people say it's cold because of the wind,
Or the wind makes it feel freezing.
which brings us to cold weather.
Brr, yes, cold weather.
I actually like cold weather more than very hot weather.
Really?
Yes, I like crisp air, warm clothes, and that feeling of coming inside after being out in the cold.
Ah, I know exactly what you mean. Cold weather makes warm things feel even better.
Hot drinks, thick socks, warm soup.
A scarf, a coat, gloves.
Exactly.
So, if you want to describe cold weather, the easiest phrases are it's cold, it's freezing, and it's chilly.
Chilly is great because it means a little cold but not extremely cold.
Right. You might say, it's a bit chilly this morning.
That sounds very natural.
Freezing is stronger.
Yes, it's freezing outside means very cold.
Not always literally freezing, just very cold in everyday conversation.
Exactly. Native speakers say that all the time.
Cold weather also changes what we wear.
Definitely. Jackets, scarves, boots, gloves.
Another useful phrase is, I need to wrap up warm.
Nice one.
That means wear warm clothes.
So you can say, it's freezing. I need to wrap up warm.
Perfect.
And if it gets cold enough, maybe we get snow.
Ah, yes, snowy weather.
Snow changes everything.
It really does. The world suddenly looks quiet and white and different.
Snow can be beautiful,
Very beautiful.
but also inconvenient.
Also very true.
I love watching snow fall when I am inside with a blanket and a hot drink.
Same.
But if I have to travel in snow, that is another story.
Yes, snow is magical until it makes your day difficult.
Exactly. Still, snowy weather gives us some lovely vocabulary.
Such as, it's snowing.
There's snow on the ground.
Everything is covered in snow.
And of course, let's build a snowman.
Or let's have a snowball fight.
Very classic winter English.
So now we have covered sunny, warm, hot, cloudy, rainy, windy, cold, and snowy weather.
That is already a strong set of weather vocabulary.
More than enough for everyday small talk.
Definitely.
Before we finish, let's talk briefly about the seasons, because weather and seasons naturally go together.
Good idea.
Spring usually feels fresh. The weather gets milder, flowers start to grow, and there is often some rain.
Summer is hotter, sunnier, and often more energetic.
Autumn feels cooler, windier, and honestly a bit cozy.
Winter is colder, darker, and sometimes snowy.
So if someone asks, what's your favorite season, you already have lots of weather language to answer with.
Exactly.
Okay, final question, Alex. What is your perfect weather?
My perfect weather is a warm spring day with blue skies, fresh air, and a light breeze.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It just makes me feel awake and positive.
Mine is slightly different. I think my perfect weather is a cool, sunny autumn day.
Ah, very you.
Thank you. I want sunshine, but I also want a sweater.
That is a great sentence.
Thank you.
All right, let's do a quick recap before we go.
If you want to talk about the weather naturally in English, start simple.
It's sunny.
It's warm.
It's cloudy.
It's raining.
Then add feeling and detail.
It's sunny and I feel great.
It's raining, so I want to stay inside.
It's windy and my hair is a mess.
It's chilly, so I need a coat.
That is what makes your English sound more real.
Not just naming the weather, but reacting to it.
Exactly.
Now it is your turn.
Tell us in the comments, what's the weather like where you are right now?
And what kind of weather do you like best?
We'd love to read your answers.
And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Daily English Loop.
Thanks for spending this time with us.
Keep practicing your English.
And keep talking about real life.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.